يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا ترفعوا أصواتكم فوق صوت النبي ولا تجهروا له بالقول كجهر بعضكم لبعض أن تحبط أعمالكم وأنتم لا تشعرون. صدق الله مولانا العلي العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك لمن الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. All praises and thanks due to Allah Ta'ala who made us from the Ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, whose worth cannot be described by any speaker, whose bounties cannot be calculated by any calculator. Later, we hereby testify that there is no deity but Allah Ta'ala and Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is his final messenger. Peace, salatu salam, salutations upon Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his companions and noble family. Please recite one time Durud Sharif, but louder and better than first. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad. Surah Hujurat. Hujurat means chambers, apartments, rooms. Verse number 2. Ya ayyuhal lazina amanu, O you who believe. La tarfa'u aswatakum fawqa sawti an-nabiy. Do not raise your voices above the voice of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Wa la tajharu lahu bil qawli kajahri ba'dikum li ba'd. Do not speak to him so loud as you are loud when you speak to one another. All your action should come to nothing, including your faith, and you are not even aware that your faith and all pious works have been wrecked. Translation by Al Quran. All prophets are sent by Allah Ta'ala to believe in them. Respect to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is a part of Iman. Some said is a soul of Iman. If you do not respect to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, you are not Muslim. You are offering namaz. If you have no respect for Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, you are not a Muslim. Allah Ta'ala will not your namaz. You have no respect for Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and you are offering the Hajj. You are not a Muslim. Allah Ta'ala will not accept your Hajj. You have no respect for Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and you are keeping fast. Allah Ta'ala will not accept your fasting and you are not a Muslim. You can ask me how. These are not my words. Allah Ta'ala said in Quran Majid, يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا ترفعوا أصواتكم فوق صوت النبي ولا تجهروا له بالقول كجهر بعضكم لبعض أن تحبط أعمالكم. أن تحبط. Go home, open the Quran Majid and start to recite with translation Surah Chambers, Surah Hujurat. أن تحبط أعمالكم وأنتم لا تشعرون. The conclusion of this verse is, you are offering namaz and you have no respect for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You are offering the Hajj, you have no respect for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You are keeping fast and you have no respect for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah Ta'ala will not accept your good deeds, even your iman. And when you will stand on the day of resurrection, you will think that I have a lot of namaz, roza, hajj, zakat, wa antum la tash'urun. You will not find even a single deed in your record, in your nama. So respect for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, respect to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a iman, is a soul of iman. Allah Ta'ala taught us the respect for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Quran. Allah Ta'ala called all prophets by their names. All prophets. Ya Yahya, khudh al-kitab. Oh Yahya, hold this book. Allah Ta'ala called Yahya by name. Ya Musa, Allah Ta'ala called Musa by name. Ya Nuh, Allah Ta'ala called Nuh, no, by name. Ya Ibrahim, by name. Allah Ta'ala called even Adam alayhi salam by name. Ya Adam, muskun anta wazudikal jannah. Or Adam, you and your wife dwell in the paradise. But when called Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, not called by name, called by title and by attributes. Example, Ya ayyuhal musammil, Ya ayyuhal muttassir, Yasin, Taha. Allah Ta'ala never called Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in Quran Majid by name, by title, by attribute. This is the respect. Why do you not call your father by name? Because you do respect. Why do you not call your mother by name? Because you do respect. So Allah Ta'ala is teaching us respect for Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in Quran Majid. I read a hadith of Mubarak, listen carefully. It will lead you in future. Book number 17, hadith 147, and book Bukhari. Book means chapter, and this book means name. Book Bukhari Sharif, chapter 17, hadith 147. Listen carefully. Ibn Umar said, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam prayed. One time I heard this hadith of Mubarak by Shaykh al-Islam al-Ghali. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam prayed, Allahumma barik lana fi shamina. Allahumma barik lana fi yamanina. Sham means Syria. The old name of Syria is Sham. Allahumma barik lana fi shamina. Allahumma barik lana fi yamanina. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam prayed for Syria, prayed for Yemen. Oh Allah, give us barakah in our Syria. Oh Allah, give us barakah in our Yemen. People from Najd said, in our Najd, Ya Rasulullah. And he said, oh Allah, give us barakah. Again, second time Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, oh Allah, give us barakah in our Syria. Give us barakah in our Yemen. A man said, Ya Rasulullah, in our Najd. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, in that place, or earthquakes, and in that place shall raise the devil's horn. What is the meaning of devil's horn? In Arabic it is karmush shaitan. It's in Bukhari Sharif. Nobody can remove this hadith Mubarak from Bukhari Sharif, and nobody can say it is a da'if. Because this hadith Mubarak mentioned in Bukhari Sharif. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam prayed for Syria, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam prayed for Yemen, but Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam did not pray for Najd. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, raise the devil's horn. What is the meaning of devil's horn? Misbahul Lughat, printed in Deoban. The meaning of devil's horn means one who follows the advice of shaitan. Devil's horn means one who follows the advice of shaitan. And you know what is the advice of shaitan? Not only advice, it is an order. Disrespect the Prophet. It is an order, not advice. The advice of shaitan is disrespect the Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is an order. Shaitan is advocating the do not respect to Anbiya and Awliya. In Sham means Syria. Syria, there are more than 70,000 Anbiya Ikram prophets buried in Syria. More than 70,000. 70,000 नबियों से 70,000 से ज्यादा अंबिया की कब्रें हैं सीरिया के अंदर. More than 70,000 prophets buried in Syria. The Syria is a land of prophets, and Yemen, land of Awliya Ikram. The Syria of Prophet Muhammad. So Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam prayed for Syria, the land of prophets. Muhammad sallallahu prayed for Yemen, the land of Awliya Ikram. But Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam did not pray for Najd, because the people live there. Those who do not respect them, Karam and prophets. So Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not pray for Najd. You know why? The other reason is, a big reason is this. They killed 68 companions of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. 68 companions killed by Najdi peoples. Therefore Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not pray for that. And another hadith of Mubarakah, listen carefully. Bukhari Sharif. Hazrat Abu Sayyid Khudri radiyallahu anhu said, Hazrat Ali radiyallahu anhu sent a piece of gold to the Prophet, who distributed it among 4 persons. Aqra bin Habis al-Hanzali, Ujana bin Hisn al-Badr al-Fazari, Zaid al-Ta'i, Al-Hama bin Ullasa. Between these 4 people, Prophet ﷺ distributed the piece of gold. So the Quraysh and the Ansar became angry and said, Ya Rasulullah, Muhammad ﷺ gives the chief of Najd and does not give us. The Prophet ﷺ said, I give them so as to attract their hearts to Islam. In Arabic, ta'lif al-qalb, wallafat al-qulub, attract to Islam. When a person named Zulhuwaisara, remember this name? A name Zulhuwaisara, who was from the with sunken eyes, prominent cheeks, raised forehead, a thick beard, a shaven head, दसी हुई आंखें, निकली हुई गालें, उठा हुआ माथा, बहुत बड़ी दाढ़ी और जबान साफ दिल, ये उसकी निशानी थी। वो नबी के सामने खड़ा हो गया। हजूर सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने कहा, मैंने ये सोना इसलिए दिया है ताकि उनका दिल इस्लाम की जानिब आ जाए। एक बंदा खड़ा हुआ, बहुत बड़ी दाढ़ी, ये निशानी हर आप देख लीजिएगा, जो नबी का गुस्ताख होगा उसकी ये निशानी होगी। लंबी दाढ़ी, दिल साफ, आंखें धसी हुई, चीख उबले हुए, माथा निकला हुआ, खड़ा हुआ और चेहरे के ऊपर नहुसत और यबूसत और लानत होगी। बावजूद इसके केवल नमाज़ें पढ़ता होगा, कोई मजाल है उसके अंदर, कोई कशिश हो। और एक काला आदमी बैठा होगा, उसमें कशिश ज्यादा होगी। वो खड़ा हुआ, raised forehead, a thick beard and a shaven head, came in the front of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and said, be afraid of Allah, Muhammad, astaghfirullah. He stood in front of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and said, Ya Rasulullah, ittaqillah, Ya Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, oh Muhammad, ittaqillah, be afraid of Allah, oh Muhammad. Now tell me, but Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, why is he saying, ittaqillah, oh Muhammad, oh Muhammad, Allah said, no, be afraid of Allah, oh Muhammad. Allah, but astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, who would obey Allah if I disobeyed him? Who obeyed Allah if I disobeyed him? Allah has trusted all the people of the earth to me, while you do not trust me. Somebody who, I think, the narrator said, I think it was Khalid ibn Walid requested the Prophet to let him chop that man's head off. Ya Rasulullah, give me permission. I will kill him. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam not permitted him. When the man left, Prophet said, listen carefully, among the offspring of this man will be some who will recite the Quran Majid, but the Quran will not reach beyond their throats. He will recite the Quran. Go and check who are reciting the Quran Majid more than you. Check. He will recite the Quran, but the Quran will not reach beyond their throats. They will recite like parrots and will not understand it nor act on it, and they will renegade from the religion as an arrow goes through its bow. They will kill the Muslims but will not disturb the idolaters. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, this book is a religion by Shaykh al-Islam Dr. Tahir Qadri. It's a very important book for you, especially this age and this time if you are living in America. Dahshatgardi and fitna ikhwani. And the American English version, Fatawa on Terrorism and Suicide Bombing, is a best book for you. Keep it and study. He mentioned this Hadith Mubarakah in his book. يخرج قوم من أمتي يقرؤون القرآن ليس قراءتكم إلى قراءتهم بشيء ولا صلاتكم إلى صلاتهم بشيء ولا صيامكم إلى صيامهم بشيء يقرؤون القرآن يحسبون أنه لهم وهو عليهم يمرقون من الإسلام كما يمرق السهم من الرمية. कुरान पढ़ेंगे इतना कुरान कि तुम अपना कुरान पढ़ना कम समझोगे, नमाज इतनी पढ़ेंगे तुम अपनी नमाज पढ़नी कम समझोगे, वो रोजे इतने रखेंगे तुम अपने रोजे कम समझोगे. लेकिन in lost Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if I should live up to their time, I will kill them. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I will kill them if I find the time. If I should live up to their time, I will kill them as the people of all were killed. Allahu Akbar. Book 55, Hadith 558, Mishkah Sharif, page 535. मोहम्मद मुस्तफ़ा सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की रिस्पेक्ट ये ईमान का हिस्सा है. अगर आप हुजूर की रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करते, नमाजें छोड़ दो. Allah Ta'ala is saying in Quran Majid, Allah Ta'ala will not accept your good deeds if you have no respect for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Allah Ta'ala gave us example in the Quran Majid. If you will raise your voice from the voice of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, only if you will raise your voice from the voice of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, doesn't matter who are you. This khitab for companions, you are not better than the companions of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You came after 1,400 years after. Muhammad, Allah Ta'ala is saying to the companions directly, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu la tarfa'u aswatakum fawqa sawti an-nabiy. Or you would believe means of companions of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, do not raise your voice from the voice of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Otherwise I will delete, remove, destroy your all good deeds. अगर आप लोग हुजूर का एहतराम नहीं करते तो फिर नमाजें भी कबूल नहीं हैं, रोजे भी कबूल नहीं हैं, हज भी कबूल नहीं है, कोई चीज कबूल नहीं है. सिर्फ एक मिसाल अल्लाह ने दी, बाकी मिसालें तो छोड़ो, बस इतना ही है. ये जो बंदा था जिसने बदतमीजी की थी, इसी का अब्बा आया था. ये जिसने बदतमीजी का अब्बा के पास जाता, ओ मोहम्मद बाहर आओ, हमें तुमसे बात करना है. ओ मोहम्मद नाउज़ुबिल्लाह अस्तगफिरुल्लाह बाहर आओ, हमें तुमसे बात करना है. कितनी बदतमीजी की बात है. और अल्लाह ताला को इतना बुरा लगा, अल्लाह ताला ने कुरान मजीद में कह दिया, इन्नल्लज़ीना युनादूनका मिन वराइ हुजुरात अक्सरुहुम ला याक़िलून. वो लोग के जो आपको बड़ी बदतमीजी से बाहर से बुला रहे हैं, ज़ुल्हुलैसरा के अब्बे बनु तमीम के लीडर आपको बुला रहे हैं. ए मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, ये है ही नॉनसेंस, इनमें सेंस ही नहीं है. ला याक़िलून, ये बेवकूफ है. तो जो मेरे नबी के साथ बेदबी करे वो अक्लमंद नहीं है, वो बेवकूफ है. जो नबी की बेदबी करे वो नमाजी नहीं है, वो नमाज पढ़ के भी बेनमाजी है. जो नबी की बेदबी करे वो हाजी नहीं है, वो हज करके भी हज के बगैर है. इसलिए अमेरिका में बसने वालों, the respect to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a soul of iman, is a soul of iman, not a simple iman, is a soul of iman. If you have no respect for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah Ta'ala will not accept your any good deeds. Allah Ta'ala ने कुरान मजीद में ये बिल्कुल क्लियर कर दिया. और एक बात सुनते जाइए, मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने ये फरमाया, जो सलामैनर को कत्ल करेगा अल्लाह उसको 100 नेकी देगा. सलामैनर को, जो सलामैनर को मारेगा, killing salamanders with one hit brings more reward than killing them with 2. This was narrated in Sahih Muslim on the authority of Khalid bin Abdullah from Suhail ibn Abi Salim, from his father, from Abu Hurairah, that the Prophet ﷺ said, whoever kills a salamander with one blow will have such and such hasana, good deeds. Whoever kills it with the second blow, with second hit, will have such and such hasana, less than the first. And whoever kills it with 3 hits will have such and such hasana, less than the second. Ibn Majah narrated from Saiba, the slave woman of Faqih ibn Mughira, that she entered upon Hazrat Aisha Siddiqa radiyallahu ta'ala and saw a salamander sitting there in her house. She said, O mother of believers, what do you do with this? She said, we kill these salamanders because the Prophet ﷺ said, told us that when Ibrahim a.s. was thrown into the fire, there was no animal on earth, but it tried to put out the fire except for the salamander, which was blowing on the fire to keep it burning. So the Messenger of Allah ﷺ said, commanded that they should be killed. If you kill the salamander with first hit, Allah Ta'ala will give you 100 hasanat, 100 virtues. अगर तुम पहली ज़रब से मारते हो सलामेंडर को, अल्लाह तुम्हें 100 नेकी देगा। मैं तुमसे पूछता हूँ, रहमत लिल आलमीन जानवरों को मारने का हुक्म दे रहे हैं, या रसूल अल्लाह आप तो रहमत लिल आलमीन हैं, आप क्यों इसको मारने का हुक्म दे रहे हैं? फरमाने लगे, इसने मेरे अब्बा की आग में फूंका था, इब्राहिम अलैहिस्सलाम की आग में फूंका था, तो उसने फूंका था ना। तो जो अमेरिका में सलामेंडर चल रहा है, इसने तो नहीं ना फूंका, लेकिन इसको भी मारो 100 नेकी मिलेगी। तो पता चला नबी की गुस्ताखी इतनी नेस्ट है, इतनी नहूसत है कि अगर 1000 साल पहले भी किसी के अब्बे ने की हो तो वो नहूसत उसके जनरेशन तक चली जाती है। कहां ले जाओगे अपनी नमाजें? मेरे नबी को बशर कह के, अपने जैसा कह के, नबी को मरा हुआ कह के अपनी नमाजें बचा लोगे? अपनी नमाजें बचा लोगे? नहीं। बी केयरफुल। Respect to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Respect to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Respect to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is very important. If you do not respect Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if you have no respect for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah Ta'ala will not accept your tawheed, your belief in Risala, your namaz, your hajj, your zakat. Oh Allah, give us tawfiq to respect to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and all prophets. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.